Find your passion, let it ignite. Hobbies and sports bring your world to light. From dawn to dusk, let the thrill unfold. Skills perfected, stories told. Gear up, step out, make your mark today. Hobbies and sports pave the way. Precision, focus, the art of play. Living life fully every single day.
What's up, everyone? This is your Bill Tactical, and I am back, and we got another one for you. So today, just got this in from High Tower Armory. This is their Bullpup 1022 chassis. The MBS 22 is what they call it, their modular chassis. Now, with this here, you can put your Ruger 1022 receiver and barrel, and put it in here, and you have a Bullpup. But the cool thing about this one, because they made these in the past, you can actually put a Takedown model in for this one. So that's going to be cool. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll do this off the air, but I'm going to go ahead and put this in here and do some shooting with it and see how it goes. And also probably, go over a few things real quick here. With this one, it has, instead of just straight, the people had complained, I guess there was a lot of screws. This one only has takedown screws, and they're captive, kind of like an AR. So I think there's 1, 2, 3 screws, and it comes apart right here, upper and lower. And when you do take it apart this time, you can keep your optic on it, and you don't have to take your optic off. The old style ones they used to put out were a clamshell, so you had to take it apart, and it had a lot of screws. So this way is supposed to be a lot faster, easier to maintain, easier to clean your receiver and setup and barrel. So I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to put it together with the takedown and see, accuracy, see how it shoots, and we'll go from there. I'll be back at you. Hey everyone, I am finished putting this together, and it was surprisingly easy. You just had to follow this nice, big, beautiful manual they had here, in color, of course. And it was, I was able to get it together. It was a lot less screws, I will tell you that. The only thing you had to do was it has your 1, 2, 3 takedown. I did have to add on, because this is cool. They have dual charging handles, ambidextrous on either side, and they have a hold open option as well. And we are clear too. But what's really nice about this setup, you have the handguard that was included. That was already attached. I think I showed earlier. And the only real complicated part, and it really wasn't that complicated, you just had to just follow instructions, was setting up your trigger group back here for the transfer bar, which is already installed. You don't have to mess with it. There's a few adjustments. That's all. Follow the instructions and you set it all up, and it's ready to go. It took me about 38 minutes or so. And it did come with a handguard, but I put my own one, and it also has the safeties right here. You have ambidextrous safeties, so they really thought it out to really make it modular this time, to make it easier. And the other thing was, and I think I showed you earlier, I was able to put my takedown model in, because where the takedown lever is, this is where they made a permanent hole in the chassis here, so that all fits. So you now can use, if you have a regular Ruger 1022 receiver and barrel, you can use that, Or if you have a takedown model that, you know, you have an extra one laying around, you can use that on this as well. That's what I did right here. The previous version, you could not do that. I think it was just for the regular receiver 1022. So correct me if I'm wrong. Also, I did look at a couple of old videos on the takedown, and kind of when they were putting these together, and the previous one had a lot of screws compared to this one. So like I said, it's very easy. I was able to set up my optic here. I got my LPVO, and it also has storage back here for another magazine. And you can put your tools in here. And also, this has a hollow section. You can put tools in this as well. You have to just take the screw off here, and you can remove that. And the trigger is adjustable. So after you set it up, you can adjust for take up and for trigger weight. Right now, it says, when I read the instructions, I made sure I did, and pay attention, it comes at the lightest trigger setting, so I'm not going to mess with it. Also, because the way they designed it, this, and I read it in there, it said that with this transfer mechanism, with the standard Ruger 1022 trigger set I have, it said it should lighten the trigger pull from 5 pounds to 3 to 4, something like that. So I'm going to test that out, and we're going to run some rounds through this and check the accuracy and see what we're dealing with. And hopefully, I think it's, to me, I know it's going to be a lot of fun. So once we're done that, we'll come back for final word. All right, stay tuned. Peace. Okay, we have the new Bullpup conversion kit, MBS 22. Take some shots. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, we're going to hit some steel targets downrange. Like the ambidextrous controls. Try to hit the steel here. Not bad, not bad. We can lock it open, just like that. Not bad at all. I'm going to keep on hitting some targets. Okay, we're going to hit the steel targets downrange. Here we go. Not bad, not bad at all. Not bad. Okay, we're going to put some holes in tape. 25. Let's see if I can do it. Oops. Not bad. Not bad cluster there. Except for the one flyer, but she's definitely accurate. Definitely accurate. Here we go. Check it out. That's what I was shooting at the 25. And grew pretty good. Without any bipod or anything. I think we have a winner here. We'll go ahead and we'll get some more rounds, and then we'll do final thoughts. Okay, we're back here. Your Build Tactical. We are now down at the 50. This new Bullpup conversion kit, and we're going to see what she can, if I can hit this steel at the 50. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You can see we can hit that steel. We're going to keep testing it out. We're going to keep on going with the test here. Okay. Unfortunately, when I was recording, my microphone went out, but that happened. happens. So I'm just doing this quick voiceover to show you. I wanted everyone to see both sides of how this rifle, this bullpup works, because there is a brass deflector that comes with it that you put on. And as you see, I wanted everyone to see how the brass, the empty cases are deflected from you. And of course, you see me having a lot of fun. I am being safe, but also having fun. This is a very fun rifle setup for your 1022. Definitely, I'm going to put a lot of rounds downrange with this. All right, here we are at the 50. We finished testing it at the 25, now at the 50. That was my target, just shooting freehand. Kept everything right there. Of course, it's only a 14 by 22 target. Of course, the little metal, so, you know, this is for that Bullpup, the MBS 22 conversion, Ruger 1022 conversion kit. You know, it ran good. So we're going to keep stretching it out, and we'll keep on going. Okay, we're winding down the day here at the range, and I'm just doing one final test here. See if we can hit that little tiny target down there at the 100-yard line. And hopefully that'll end the day positively. Okay? So bear with me. Let's see if I can hit that 100-yard target. Okay, here's where the sound cut out. And just so you know, you can see the target still moving. I was very consistent with hitting the steel at 100 yards. Like I said, this was a great setup that you can use all around. So, you know, we'll go ahead and we'll do the final thoughts, but enjoy. Hey everyone, I'm back for the final word on this beautiful setup here. And just to let you know, we're clear and safe, nothing in the chamber. So, final thoughts on this. Easy to use, fun to shoot, 22 LR, the most versatile round you can have, and very inexpensive to, if you want to get into a bullpup type rifle setup, this is it. The compact design makes it easy to take, you know, to maneuver, take it with you. But also you don't lose any real accuracy. And you've seen that on the video. I was hitting targets on a 25, 50, and 100 yards. So it's really up to the shooter, honestly. Easy takedown. And also, hey, real quick, I want to say, if you had the previous or have the previous versions or had it, put in the comments, you know, hey, I want to hear from you. What did you think about it? Like, you know, let me, you know, sound off. Hey, what did you think about it? And if you still have it, do you still use it? And would you consider, you know, moving up to this one? That I want to hear that because the changes they made in this, uh, High Tower Armory made in this was really, there was a lot of thought put into it. So, you know, hey, just want to hear from you. And as always, hey, if you like the content, like what I'm doing, please like, subscribe, and share it. You know, let everybody know, hey, you know, this is, you know, I try to be as honest with the reviews, and this here I got with my you know my own personal bread. So there you have it. But other than that, you know, no negatives to really say about it. But I'm gonna keep on shooting it, and I will be doing update reviews, kind of like little short videos in the future, just to let you know where I'm at, because we, you know, here at Europe Built Tactical, we test everything and we also use it, and we're going to continue using it. Other than that, I'm going to wrap this up because I got to get back out to the range. So, hey, as always in my videos, please take care of one another, love each other, and I will check you later. Peace.